Hey K babes, you are now tuned in to Keeping Up with K, as you already know. And today I am coming at you with a beautiful, wonderful, and press-on nail video. As many of you may or may not know, I am beginning a nail series here on YouTube, a press-on nail series, and I will have the nail looks that I include in the videos on sale for 7 days only, and then we're on to the next look, but there will be more details on that down in the description box below. So for these nails, I didn't really have to do much prepping. I did take off the little plastic, it's like a little bitty plastic piece at the end that I just had to file away and just kind of shape it a little bit better how I wanted. But other than that, that was all the prepping that I did. I didn't really file over them or do any of that. I took the Beetles base coat and I just began painting on all of those nails. And then I'm using 2 of the pastels in that Beetle gel nail polish collection, and I am using 610 and 608. 610 is the pretty orange color, and then 608 is the yellow color. So I'm kind of doing the nails different colors. So like the pinky is going to be that orange pastel, and then your ring finger, your middle finger, your thumb are going to be the yellow pastel, and then your index finger is going to be a gorgeous marble that we will get to in just a second, y'all. So now I am taking some of that 610 and I'm just dotting it all over the nail. And then you're going to see me go in with that 608 and fill in all of the areas that I did not dot on with the 610. And that's how we're going to create the palette for our marble vibes type of nail. And then once I do all of that, I'm going to be taking a dotter, the smallest dotter that I could find on that little bitty end. And then I'm going to start swirling it around. You don't really need a dotter for this. You can use a pen. You can use a toothpick. You can use anything that has a very tiny end to it and just swish it around. Just be careful with a pen because you don't want to get any ink in the paint. But yeah, that's how we get that marble-like look to it. And then after I do that, I'm just going to go in with that second coat of nail polishes so the nails can be very pigmented and look very deep. Let me tell y'all this though. So this nail polish, I'm not going to lie, you don't really need that many coats of it. It's very thick, but you see me wiping some off a little bit. So it's the consistency of it is very good. You don't really need a lot. What I found out about this is that it takes a really long time to dry with this nail lamp that I have. I'm using the Whitney nail lamp, and I actually put the nails in for 90 seconds, y'all, and I couldn't understand why the nails were still so sticky. When I did the swatches, they were so sticky. So it's this girl that I watch on YouTube, and I just happened to get on and I watched one of her videos. Ironically, she was like, yes, I'm going to be finishing off with the Beetles no wipe top coat. And I'm thinking like, what kind of top coat she got? Because I got top coat, but it don't say no wipe on it. It just say top coat. But hers didn't say no wipe on it either. It just said top coat. She like, no wipe, no wipe, no wipe. So I'm like, mine got a wipe, y'all. I went as far as to use some hand sanitizer trying to wipe them nails off because they were so sticky, and I could not find any alcohol in the stores because of this coronavirus. So y'all, what I did was I ended up having to cure the nails like 3 times, and I cured them for like 90 seconds. The first time I cured it for 90 seconds, it was still really sticky. I had that inhibition layer, and I was so nervous. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I used it to my advantage. So when I was sticking the foil, I used that sticky layer to stick the loose leaf foils. But I ended up curing it 2 more times for another 90 seconds a piece. So it took like over 3 minutes, like about 4 minutes for me to cure these nails, which that just tells me that my lamp isn't as strong as it could be. I feel like if I had a stronger lamp that had a higher wattage, I would be just fine. But yeah, this really is a no wipe top coat, so I was so happy with that, y'all. So now I'm just taking some of those loose leaf chrome like foils, and I am just sticking them all over the nail. What I did was they give you a wrinkled up piece of foil. It's like a big piece of foil, but it's like wrinkled up. So you just basically take the foil and then you tear it. And I just tore it into a whole bunch of little pieces and just laid it wherever it laid. So it wasn't really like a method to my madness. I really was just laying them out. And I wanted it to look full, but I didn't want it to look too like forced and bulky all up on each other. So I used the gold foils for the yellow nails, and then I used the orange foils for that orange nail. So now I have some copper like nail tape from one of these hundreds of little kits that I didn't order for this series that I have coming up. And I put one just straight down the middle, and then I put one that was like diagonal on the nail, and then vice versa on the other nail. I basically just put it as close to the end of that tape as I possibly could, just to help me with not having to cut so much off when I had to cut. And when you cut, you just want to be very careful, y'all. So just try to get it as close to the edge as you can without, you know, having to use so much of the tape. And then when you're cutting, just make sure that you don't cut into the nail, and you want to get it as close as possible, and just make sure that it's laid completely down, because you don't want any lifting once you put the nails under the lamp and then you cure everything and then you have like a piece of tape lifting. Not cute, y'all. So now that I'm all finished, I am going in with that no wipe, y'all. Let's put emphasis on no wipe, since I didn't understand that at first. Y'all don't understand how tacky the swatches that I did was. But I'm going in with the no wipe top coats, and I am doing the no wipe top coat on all of the fingers except for the index finger. And of course the matte is going to be no wipe, but I used matte on the index finger where we have like that marbly type of nail, and then I left the rest of them glossy. So at this point, y'all, I'm kind of worried, because I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be so sticky. What am I about to do? I don't have any alcohol. Like, I'm trying to think of stuff in my head, but I just kept curing and curing and curing. And then once I cured, let it cool for a few minutes, it was just fine. They came out perfectly, y'all. So I am very excited. I'm very happy. Magnificent. I am ready to put these bad boys on, because after I took them out of that lamp, honey, they looked freaking amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all what the nails are looking like. This is what they're looking like, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prep my nails, file, buff, do all that good stuff, and then I'm just gonna use some super glue and I'm gonna glue these bad boys on, and then I'll be back. So this is the finished look of the Gelato set. I absolutely love them. I did glue a couple of my fingers on crooked, the middle finger, and then my pinky finger on the other hand, but they still look great. These will be available for purchase for a week of pressure starting August the 1st. So you guys just stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much all that I have for you today, K-Babes, and I will see you later.